I'm feeling lucky. How about most streets? Us two in these streets. Diamonds on my feet. Caught up in these talks. Circling my head top. Should've been more cautious. Now I got what I wanted. Many I've been here before. Made it out of 11 more. Like my phone CoinEx. So I can't stop, I want it all. Listen up, I'm calling you. I need you to tell the truth. Remember when you wanted to. Remember that I said was you. Turn around, eat your greens. When you fight, but you do real clean. Then you come to the bed and you love real dirty. It's everybody sweater drops, you're real keen. Bring let me get your juiciest piece. Can't remember when I've had the same piece. The shops at the club never had no boundary. How's it gonna be? Wanna eat these centerpiece? Where we gonna go? You're gonna need these calories. Giving me a treat to refill these batteries. Then you only them on your knees, there's no way to dream. Ooh, it's sneaking up on you. There's nothing you can do. There's things about the boo. Sneaking up on you, there's nothing you can do. There's things about the boom. I lose control when you do it like that. Thank God you love when I go mad. Got you at the perfect time. I was watching it. You know what you want to do, but I can never be. Double up, yeah. Double up. The money I color. Double up. The money I color. 2 turns of 4 turns of 8. Sleep and get paid. Rich when I wait. I bet the bank. I set the pace. Guess what I make? That's what I make. Counting pockets, that's a trending topic. You got this and you got that, but got no spending options. I keep quiet, but still get it rocking. I keep quiet with it in my pocket. I keep quiet, moving stuff for silent. Double up. The money I color. Double up. The money I color. I swear God been blessing me. You think you been testing me? Don't mean lemons, watch lemon squeeze. Pieces been my recipe. You buy watch and bust them down. Mine is my investment piece. Heard your mixes drowning out. You need to call Trevor, please. I don't fold, I don't fear. Pearly whites, no veneers. Keep it clean, check it's clear. Water clear, P is clear. See the light, you go dear. See the light, I go near. Let me shine, watch me shine. I'ma shine, vision clear. Double up. The money I color. Double up. The money I color. I don't really get it. You said I was
Check, 1 2 1 2. Just need some more cowbell. That wasn't cowbell. You can't fool me that easy, mister. I hear that cowbell. What? What? For real? Bienvenidos a la Costa Rica, pura vida. Buenos nachos, mis perritos. Vámonos. Oh, darn! What happened? We're getting set up for the news. Bro, you nosy people. What's he doing in there anyway? No, you know. La. La. Surprise! Thank you very much. Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg. So fortunate that you found me. You're spending time with me tonight. Shout out to Mr. Miles. We got Joe from Trade Intuition. Says stayed up for Road Dogg, showing my support and getting knowledge. Very sleepy, but waking up for Road Dogg. I keep wanting to try to go earlier, but then when I start getting everything ready, I start running out of time, so. Jason, how's it going? Made it in the beginning. My girl tripping, though. We'll see how long I last. Uh-oh, don't be tripping now. Here's a little mama. Here's a little mama, just give him a few minutes there. Could change his whole life. Could change both your lives. Wouldn't you like him driving in a nice little Cadillac? And then want to catch some decent spots earlier. I've just been hanging around looking at Bitcoin. I've been watching on the 1 minute, man. Because I'm so bored with his action. Bitcoin. So slow. Stranded down here last night. Went way up here. Came all the way back down. Are we going to chart the 1 minute, man? Because that seems to be very popular these days. Should we chart the 1 minute? Let's put it to the test, ladies and gentlemen. According to Liz, my accumulation zone is now over. Are we retesting that? Well, gosh darn it, I just don't know. We're on the freaking 1 minute chart. What did I ask for? Well, shouldn't it play out on every time frame? Yes, it does. But we are still on the 1 minute chart. And about 3 hours, this one's not going to give a freak. We're on my 1 minute gaining support on the 236 Fibonacci. My goal to go for is right up here at this 68974 area. Can we make it up there? Can we get a hallelujah that maybe we make it up to 69448? Or maybe we reach just a little bit higher. Maybe we make it up to 69. 69 is the magic number, 69733. Don't get it twisted. Let's throw a little moon boy target out there in case she wants to make a little higher high, 70,418. What? Now what? Well, like always, we just sit and wait. That's all we can do on Bitcoin. Or anything, really. I got the Darth Maul lines out tonight. Feeling a little bearish. Boom. You suck for trend lines, man. 1 minute. I'm just saying. Well, you need to go flag it out. Oh, right. I'm sorry. Well, I guess it could either. Well, right now she's wanting to dump on us. I haven't even got to draw my flag yet, Sean. What the hell? I'm getting ready to do the... Dang it. See, I could have shorted that. But dang it. But I called it. You thought it was going down. That's for dang sure. You sure did. Uh-huh. You're gonna make a video on it later, ain't you? Yep. Watch me call it in action as it goes down. And what the hell are you doing on the 1 minute? Why are we on the 1 minute again? Because we're bored. And it's enticing to the people. This little algorithm loves it. It's an algorithm thing. It's not respecting that angle. So I guess we gotta dangle this angle. I'm gonna put a little angle in my dangle. We talk a lot about dangles. Didn't you have some clear lines drawn up there? Shut up. Swing, swing. Tell me where that good place is to buy. You said the 618. Did we mark you? What did we mark? What the hell was that? I don't even know. Weren't you something bigger? I don't know. Anyway, swing high to swing low, swing low, swing high to 618. And gosh darn it, don't want to see that little guy down here. But since we're on the 1 minute time frame, looking at big boy, why not? But we'll get a bounce off the 618. We need to. That'd be awesome. This, if you want to go with this little local pattern on the 1 minute time frame, mind you. This is just like a little flicker in the week. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. But for algorithm's sake, might we be doing an Adam, Eve, double bottom to the upside? Why are we going there? Why are we doing that right now? I'm just, I'd like to just see Bitcoin find an area of support. So it could make a nice little juicy Adam and Eve pattern there. Is it a bottom? I don't know. For a 1 minute time frame, maybe that'll... Why? Does this look like a bottom? Might be a support. Yeah, we can see bottom patterns on support sometimes. You can... How about we just zoom out and maybe go to the 1 hour instead of the 1 minute? Kind of makes... Look, there's a cup and handle to the upside. Come on, hold on, cowboy. Dang, man. Give me a chance to breathe here. Maybe that's why them targets never play out, son. I'm just saying. This is a trap, man. Did we get rejected here on the 1 hour about the 200 moving average? Because this sure does feel like it, man. Backs be going down and stuff, and I de-risked very well when we got up here. But silly me. Let's try to refine that strategy. Hey, Degen. What? Kiss my... Well, you don't have to talk to me that way. I only like you when number goes up, Degen. Other times you suck. Here on the 1 hour, I don't give a crap about the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the daily, man. The more I look at the daily, the more I'm just like, we need to get away from this green cloud because she's getting thick and ugly and she's starting to close in on us. And I don't like that. That kind of makes me a little edgy when we start getting up to that cloud. I know everybody loves to see those inverted complex head and shoulder reversal bottom pattern way up here at the top of Bitcoin. And I hope to gosh that maybe something becomes of it. But I mean, can Bitcoin get past that area, man? 72,000? It's been having trouble. It's only done it on very rare occasions. Has it made it to 72,000? Mostly over here a couple of times and then over here one time. Back in April, we haven't seen 72,000 since April. I would feel better if we got it. Now I got a weird freaking trend line here that I just kind of threw up there earlier today. I don't know, it might be worth looking at. If you come over here and zoom out just a little bit, this is our angle from down here at the bottom, and this angle was respected over here. Support, resistance, support. Well, just lay it up here and lay it to the bottom of these candles, and that's kind of where we are. And we expect these things to get weaker as time goes by. Maybe that's why we see it kind of playing through here, and it did just blast through that. Didn't have any problem at all blasting through it. Can it find support on this level? I mean, I don't know. There's little or nothing in between here, but there is a line. There is a ley line, so to speak, that goes through there that can give it just a little nudge of support. Would it be enough to hold us? I mean, I don't know. That's just a crazy idea I thrown up there. But it gives us a little confluence with some other crisscross lines and trend lines and things. And I just looked for all the signs saying, baby, we need a bounce from these areas, and we got one, so that was cool. I like that. Can we keep it up? Mr. Crisscross Lines, let's do it. Can ya? Can we still go? Can we maintain above this 200 moving average on the 4 hour and maybe get back up above the 150, which by the way are kind of stacked up right where they need to be on a bigger time frame like this. I like that. That's good. It's just man, some of these indicators look like they're ready to roll over, man. Stochastics are kind of iffy. They were way up here around 100, come down. They're bouncing a little bit, but this little wave table looks a little tired, and this looks like it wants to come down a little bit, and money flow is already in the red and could be on its way. And I'm not meaning to be a bear bad news, but this is how the bad picture starts out, looking kind of like this sometimes. We just want to be aware of that. Zoom up on the daily. Is it any better? Well, stochastics are buried on the floor down here, but they can stay there while price just dumps on our butts. They can. So, you know, stochastics aren't really in a place to help us unless it starts heading up, and even then you gotta keep an eye on it. But it's kind of good when it does that. It's kind of like putting your foot on the gas, I think. Still in the red here on money flow. That's the biggest thing to pay attention to on this indicator, my personal opinion. That money flow, whether it's in the green or in the red, because if it's in whatever opposite the trend. If it's in the green, our plays do a lot better. But when it's in the red, man, then things don't always, they're not so positive. Things will move a little bit more to the downside. So those support lines that you're testing right now and it's in the red may get broken. But those support lines, when it's in the green, may hold up pretty well. It's kind of with those little things. And here I am sitting on the daily on Bitcoin just waiting. And I see the 9 moving average has not crossed the 21. Would love to see it something like this where it could just zap us back up there. Because if not, then it can cross, and then here's what happens, you know, to make it cross. I don't want to see price do that and make it cross. I just don't. I would rather see it go up and give it some breathing room. If you like that idea, put a 1 in the chat and maybe we can persuade Bitcoin. Sometimes just a little persuasion's all it needs. Show it a little love. Try to get away from this big fat green cloud that's sneaking up on us on the daily, man. I don't like it. See, you know, last time the big fat cloud snuck up on price, it just sucks us in and zigzags us around and puts us down in a place that wasn't very comfortable, and made a lot of us want to give up on Bitcoin when they brought it all the way back down to this juicy area around 56,000 on this chart, which is about where they were back in, what was it, February? When the ETLs were starting to open up wide open, and they just kind of, there's something about the 57, 58 range that just kind of rung true there. I don't know if it was when maybe a sell-off occurred or the selling stopped or something. I can't remember. But I anticipate them to take it back to areas to where, you know, they kind of break even, flush out some of that legitimate money washing that Wall Street is so good at. They were just watching that Bitcoin, cleaning it up a little bit from one fund to the other, a little from grayscale. I won't buy this day, but you can buy this day. You know how I go. I won't buy this day, you buy that day. Oh, okay, well, let's get that price to where we want it so we can exchange. I don't know. They got so many games of shuffleboard and 3-card money. That's the shell game, walnut shells and the little thing, or the cards where the 3-card money I think come from. They're really good at smoke and mirrors, and our goal is just not get caught up in it. That's our goal. Good Lord, what is this dude talking about? We need to be talking about some altcoins. What they be talking about? Look, are we finding support over here on total 3 on this imaginary line that we just draw in the sand? But it does have some relevance. See, there is some method to the madness. I don't like how it's wicking through it, but I do like, you know, little green candles. I'm calling it green. There's really blue on my screen, but we're going to pretend it's green for Christmas sake, because I'm not changing my candles for nobody. Can we bounce back from this? Man, that's a lot of resistance up in those areas, and the alternative is just to watch our portfolios just tank and start crying into, I lost it all, honey. You're not changing the finances anymore. I trusted you. You're just crypto dream. Ah, you know what those conversations are going on. That's not fun. I haven't had that yet. Knock on wood. Whew. But I don't want to halves it. I don't really like what I'm seeing here. We need this trend lines to hold, people. It's a big no-no if it does not hold. That's not good. And we don't want to see what happens there. So call your family. Tell them getting crypto. Put it on a billboard. Elon Musk, you need to say something positive about Dogecoin. Do something, brother. We need an influx of money to come into that total crypto market cap, baby. I tell you what, S&P over here. This is tech stocks. Whatever happened on Wall Street today with FOMC and all of that didn't scare them today. They didn't mess around there, and that number's still going up. That still looks healthy, so let's hope that that money normally falls over into crypto too. Tech stocks kind of related or whatever. So hopefully that will give us a little boost, or we can hope and pray. Every time I refresh this chart, it always brings up the S&P for some reason, so one reason why we continue to look at it here. How do I get out of here? Escape. How about just reload? Well, that's so hard. Watching Bitcoin dominance, I moved it down over here in lower right. She's flagging out above a little trend line there. Is she going to keep coming up? She comes up, that sometimes affects her altcoins. And just looking at the dollar staying over there. I want to put DXY over here just to track the real dollar, because the real dollar's gaining some strength up there. Gotta keep an eye on the dollar, I think. This starts doing a little too much stuff and seeing some other stuff wiggle around, and I don't want to see too much wiggle. I want to see number go up, man. I'm just tired. I'm just tired of waiting. Come on. You were doing good, and then what? You petered out on us. You're doing so good. It's so good. What's up, peeps? Fish Guru. How's it going, man? Dumbass with the hedge long against the short. Day still bearish for U.S. tether dominance. No matter Bitcoin trend break, market maker playing dirty. Yeah, it sure does feel like they playing dirty, Mr. Guru. I agree. I does agree. Look like a shakeout. And the stablecoin dominance, I've got USDC and Tether dominance up, but what have you still not got my? Did you lose my line? It's basically all the same. I don't like what I'm reading on. I don't like what I'm reading over here, Mr. Guru. It's behind my head, right? You can't even see it. It's behind my head. Oh man. Yeah, I'm not liking what I see on Tether dominance. When I look at the big picture, and last times it's bounced from that trend line, if that's what it's going to do, and if it drops from that trend line, then, hell, we ain't seen that before. Why could I never find you when I need you? There you are. So tether dominance here. Which seems to be a bad reputation for most stablecoins. Hey, there is rumors of a Caspa stablecoin coming out. That would probably be big. That's a cheap way to send dollars. Cheap, fast, effective way to do that. That's on the right track. So, tether dominance, I mean, the more we come down here, the more Bitcoin will go up. I mean, that's what the chart kind of showed. What did you do? That's what the chart's, I mean, kind of showed in the history, but when she goes up this way, then no bueno. It does look on the weekly here chart, non-moving average is rolling over. It looks like we're getting ready to come back down, which that should help our numbers go up on Bitcoin and should help our altcoins too. What I noticed is way back over here, she took all that time just chip chopping right through here, and that's when things were really, really taking off with Bitcoin. Maybe we'll see something like that where she'll just really lay into this trend line and go sideways. It's right behind my head there, like that. That was the part of the bull run last time, and then she topped, and then she came back for a second take. But when she's coming up, man, when this thing starts going up, well, eventually it will, man. Her momentum is still to the upside. I don't care what you say. So we're on the weekly. I know there's a death cross eventually coming, but still, you've got your biggest momentum is still up there. I find that interesting. All the momentum is still up and to the right, no matter how you look at it. If she does lose that trend line, I've got this area below it. I don't know what that would do for Bitcoin. Technically, the way it works, it should be like a freaking big bang out for Bitcoin. That's what it should do. The more we come down, but I'm concerned about it switching and going back the other way. Because what I'm seeing on this bigger time frame is like, you know, I mean, just weeks and weeks, okay, but can this capsulate the whole bull market? Because we're expecting it to go until like, you know, late 2025, which would be over in this area of the time frame, right? I'm not seeing that unless it comes back for a double take. I'm seeing like by the end of this year, if this scenario plays out, what we don't want is just for it to go up. If it came back up to here, man, this is when we drop back, man. This was the week of April 29th of 2024 for the Bitcoin. April 29th is when we took the big freaking drop and started coming all the way down back to $50,000-$60,000. It was a no fun. I don't like it. Don't want to do it again. A no thank you. Not without some warning. I didn't have enough of dry powder. Want to have dry powder for the next time. You see what I'm saying, baby? I do like this though, man, on Bitcoin. I like where the cloud's way over here on the weekly. Big time frame says we're good. The big time frame says we're good. So this can play out in months and months. We could be really good overall in the bigger picture, but man, there can be some shakeups that come in here on the smaller time frames because they look in the daily looking kind of. I'm just saying, man, she's getting suspect with this cloud over here. I don't like it. I say things are going to be continues to be some shakeups here, and we got low liquidity of less Bitcoin on the exchanges, which just makes it that much easier for big ass price fluctuations. So low leverage is a must. And did you hear that, Road Dog? Should you turn down your leverage just a little bit, honey? Not right now. Not right now. You should have just left it down. You look like that. You should have just made it all the way out on that trend line break. That's what you preach, isn't it? Shh. 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 Oh, look, we dropped. How fun is that? Yay. How did that look on the 1 minute? Oh, we missed all the fun. Well, if you took the short that we talked about, or at least I'll say that we talked about, you'd be in the money. Who here is in the money? Give me 111 if you're in the money and took that short. What short's he talking about? It's on a different chart altogether. Is this the sideways one or the upways one? This is the way that you're always correct when you do your TA on YouTube. You go to one time frame and you say, oh, looks bearish and blah, 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 blah. So to the downside. Blah, 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 blah. But then you go to this one over here and it's like, if you can just get above this, we can get up to here. You're bullish. And then you go to another time frame. It's just, I'm telling you, it's just nothing but sideways. Nothing but sideways. And then for days, you can say, see, I was right. I told you we were going here. I told you we were going up here. Well, I told you we're going sideways. I call it. I'm 100% accurate. No one's 100. I know nothing but the fact of your own gullibility. I mean, my own ignorance. Here we are losing the 200-moving average on the 15-minute time frame, and that sucks. That's not... no bueno. Hi guys, oh my god, you guys are putting ones in the chat. Yes, we make money every night here on the Road Dog Crypto channel. How's it going, Griffin? Crypto 420. Hey, there's Linda. I see a handle formula on the weekly, breaking it out in a 1.5 to 2 weeks. That was just sexy. That was just so sexy. That was awesome. Now you'll speak on my language. River says Bitcoin seems to be about 100-ish days every bull run of sideways action between big pumps, and we are sitting about 90-ish days now, so it should start pumping next 2 weeks if history repeats. I could see that theory. I see the bigger time frames still really bullish. It's just the local ones are just, man, they're hog wild right now. See, I was right. I always feel lost when I turn into a certain dude because, you know, they leave us on a trade, which is supposed to be a long-term trade, and then you come back the next day and it's like, we're doing something totally different. And I don't know, is that like, well, if it had been on my group, you would have been updated. But I just feel like every 5 minutes you get into price up. Bitcoin is here now. Bitcoin is here now. Bitcoin is here now. Bitcoin, see, we called it. Bitcoin is here now. I just feel like maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I've never been part of that trading group. I really can't say anything. If I go wicks to candlesticks, are you going to hold? I mean, that is weak ass. That's so weak. That's a weak ass line. That is so weak. You got to take it here. You have to. You just got to even try to. You got to. It's still weak. Still out of here with that weak ass trend line. Man, nobody making fun of my trend lines. Oh man. Did you erase your indicators? That sucks when that happens, man. We get some of those guys over here. Hey, I got a list of all kinds of yummy altcoins we can take a look at and see just how far they're dying. Actually, there were some that were doing pretty good. There are some that were doing pretty good. Then I also got the portfolio of another YouTuber who I got to say still has Satoshi VM, so after seeing that, might give them a little bit of a pass. They were the reason I started looking into that coin anyway, which they haven't mentioned it ever since it had its debacle. This particular person went kind of heavy in 10% Bitcoin, 10% ETH, 8% Solana. Solana's okay. I guess we'll take a look at Solana. Overall, how you doing, Solana? And they got a lot of coins, and 10% of it, I don't know how 2% and all a bunch of little coins. I don't know how accurate they are, but I wanted to take a look at some of them that I'm not familiar with and see if they're any good. Solana. Man, Solana, you breaking that trend line, girl? What's up with that? Did you seriously close a candle, or are you about to close a candle below that trend line? You better hope you bounce off that 21 moving average area, baby, because if you don't, woo! Then what? Then what's your game plan, mister? I guess you I guess you got to go with a measure move. Solana. Solana like them down to $80. Ooh, man, ouch. That happens. Why are you being so bearish? I'm just doing a measure move, dude. No million's going to do that. 50 moving average is down there on the weekly. I'm just throwing that out there, but man, it really. Oh my God! Did you get a red dot on the weekly? Is it confirmed from last week? Oh God! Is Solana dying? What? Where's this coming from, man? It's not supposed to be bearish. Honestly, I've been kind of looking sideways at altcoins. Really, I have ever since we kind of this is a 618 area right here. I don't know, total 3. That's a 618 area. That gets us a decent rejection, and so we're hoping this trend line holds for real, for real. Otherwise, we might start seeing some lower numbers out of our altcoins. But wait, I do it. That's not. Look. Before you don't click off. We got the golden cross that happened. That's the buy signal. That could be in our favor. So I know total 3 on the weekly has got the death of the dot of death here on Market Cipher. There you go, bearish. Y'all forget it plays red light, green light over here though. So it did green light, then did red light. Look, it had a red dot. Let's all pile in, Ethel. Everybody, sell your house, sell your children. We're going all in, and now we're down. Such is crypto. Seriously, do have a buy signal. It's all jolly news until you realize that, well, the 100 moving average hasn't crossed yet. What does that mean? That means that's the mother-in-law coming along on your honeymoon, honey. You ain't going to get able to do what you want to do anytime soon. Not when that one's looking. Yeah. Hey, there is Chris. Crispy Chicken, how's it going, brother? Chris is one of the admins over in the Telegram group. And I'm trying to find the Crispy Chicken. FishGuru73 says we sitting at daily 50 EMA for Bitcoin with an RSI at 48%. They creating confusion. They good at creating confusion. Normally, I would expect this like on Wednesdays. I mean, not on Wednesdays, on Fridays. I expect them to do this kind of stuff on Fridays to leave us, oh, what we're going to do for the next 3 days. Oh, no. Maybe they're bored with that. Brackets of Interest says, watch Crypto Face lose 20,000. Oh, really? I hadn't even heard about that. Wow. He does some good moves now. He goes hard and big, but his leverage is manageable though. Mr. Wonderful will call it along to 69K this afternoon, and Bitcoin dumped directly after. I've been tempted to do a review on some of this stuff because if you notice, when that happens to him, it's when his ego gets in play every time, and that's that's a warning that we all need to watch out for, because that ego can be subtle, and even if he didn't. Even if it's just a thought in the mind and not brazen out, you know, even if it's just a thought in the mind, yeah, baby, I got this. You got to watch for that, man, because you're not going to make some good decisions. And once you get in that mindset, you start going the wrong way. And my favorite is kind of, nah, this is my 15 years. Who you want to believe somebody's been in the 15 years? When you hear that spiel, you can almost bet that the next one's going to tank, because his mind he misses it. I'm just saying, but that's my observations as to what I think really is happening, what is actually happening in those moments. Because you got that pressure, and it apparently is a big thing to be, you know, calling the calls on whatever, you know, during the stream at that time. And the deck stack, because he's at a good time where there's normally a pump. There's usually always a pump at that time in the morning. So, and lots of short squeezes. That's time. That's good. But he also shorts the bottoms, which he didn't talk about, you know, his shorts. I never went into much detail about how the shorts played out. But I mean, really, I mean, the people who are really good at shorting, who do it right, I mean, they're already looking at the tops. And I mean, we're talking about Jason Casper, Frankie Candles. You see their strategies, they're already planning their shorts at the top. They've already got it planned now, man. And you're like, I don't want to short Bitcoin up here. I don't want to go. Well, they're planning to short, because that's their techniques, and so we're finding the reversal type areas and trying to plan ahead, and that's why you're seeing them nail those areas. They're planning ahead, but the reaction area is to wait until the last trend line, like short the bottoms. You're shorting the bottoms down. You're breaking the trend line. It's your last line in the sand. It's like buying the tops, buying the breakout. If you're trying to short these, it's taught, and you can short, but the people who plan over here and short, plan ahead of time, yeah, they're the ones that are on top of the short game. Take a look at Tau. Oh, look, was that a... It's blue, but I think we did that for fibs. Anyway, nailed it. What was that? 313? I missed it, man. I didn't have an order in. I missed it. I didn't get... I've been nibbling, but I didn't get that nibble price. Darn it. Well, you called it. I didn't call it. I just forecast. I don't know, man. I just do what the charts say, and then there's a big difference. Can I take a minute to say this? Regardless of what method of TA that you use to get your trade setups and whatever, your entries and exits, and to figure out this market, you could have, no matter what system, if you're the Elliott wave, you're doing the funky Gartley bat harmonics and all that freaky stuff, it doesn't matter, man. Or watching somebody that's doing it and getting the trades, getting the perfect entries or whatever. It doesn't matter. What it really comes down to is when you're in that trade, how are you managing that trade? What are you doing? Because I saved my ass I had to use some skills to save my ass when we dropped from what, 71,000? And I did it, and it was the trade management skills that got me out of a pickle. And I think, gosh darn it, if I'm not flirting with getting back in that same pickle, that's why I'm pissed at myself right now. I'm like, you're gonna walk right back into that. Don't do it. Don't do it again. And my little Degens. Anyway, that's another story for another time. What was I harping on just a minute ago? Back up, mister. Where were we? Tau. We were over here on Tau. Bit tensor. What am I listening to? That music will influence me. You have to be careful. Oh, looky. It doesn't line up as well as I thought it did, but it's okay. It does. Do we have an angle that's respected? I believe we do. Tilt my head so I can see it. What? Anyway, we got it was good to see it bounce off. Hopefully it's bouncing off here, this area. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's the cheater way. No, that's not what I did. Pulling from swing low to swing highish. I would have been looking for the 618 and doing that, and also came close to the 2. That's not how I would do it. I think I did it over here. A major one over here. Yes, that was it. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. And I went with our 1.13 Fibonacci there. To me, that's alpha. To you, it may be, well, who cares? Backup target is the 1272. The 1.13. I got a button for that. Where's the button? Oh man, you're so good on timing. You should be a comedian. Your timing is so. Now you can't see what I'm nailing. Sean, you're fired, dude. Come on, give me something better than that. Can't we hammer? I want a box of nails just to splatter on the screen. Nailed it! What if it didn't touch it? Shh, 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 shh. We don't ask those questions here. We never ask those questions here. Never. Never, never, never. What if it don't touch it? That's why you got two screens and you click over real quick. That's why. Then you bring up something else, you go back to... I don't know. Road Dog just talking crazy. Mentor Mirage, hey man, how's it going? Welcome to stream. We're kind of just, I don't know what's going on tonight. I was like, I got a list of coins, but I haven't really hit them at all. Because there's really, we're in a woo-woo market right now. It's just kind of weird. Not the best time to open anything up. More of the time to monitor. That's what I'm doing, so. Miss Guru, want to see the 50 EMA daily. Catch some market maker longs there. Where are we on the 50? Actually, right. I got the, I don't have the EMAs on. I've got the regular moving averages, but they should be, I think, somewhere close. I used to use EMAs and I accidentally erased them and I put back the regular moving averages, the 5 moving averages. And then I started noticing, wow, price really respects it a lot more than the price. You always see with, I would see with the EMAs and that, you know, price would dip down and through it. There'd be levels, but it would be almost like in the middle of those levels a lot or something like that. But with the moving averages, I found a lot of times where you see price bounce off those moving averages. So that's why I switched back over to moving averages. And I mean, I've been doing this for moving averages for, I don't know, for several years. So if I went back to EMAs, I wouldn't feel familiar with them. It would take me a while to get back used to them, I think. Because there's a difference in how price reacts to it that I thought. But it's whatever you're familiar with that works the best for you. And it took me a long time. I kept catching it in my videos. I kept calling them EMAs. I'm like, oh crap. It's not really an EMA, is it? Mr. Wonderful apparently can't read momentum oscillators. Well, I think that's why he's getting, when he does a trade on like the 1 minute or whatever, which is fine. I mean, you can do that. You can scout, but my beef is when you get the trade set up and you get it all figured out, and then you go through and then you type it all meticulously in to the number to be all just spiffy while price is doing whatever. And sometimes it gets away, gosh darn it. Sometimes I think that's just, gosh darn it, you just didn't want to enter in, did you? But if you're not sold on the whole trade, I mean, if you're figuring out a risk to reward ratio, I mean, you can find some really good risk reward ratio, especially if you're bottom fishing like I do. But to try to figure one, you got a rule of a 4-to-1. Okay, so some crazy ass stop loss and some I don't know, but when the trade gets up here, and what I believe happens is on the 1 minute or whatever time frame it is, the stochastics, when they start curving, get out. Well, I'm like, well, what exactly are you teaching though? Because when it all comes down to it, your risk to reward ratio was crap. I'm risking $1,800 to make 60 is not, or having a $1,600 trade to make $60. I mean, I think you can find some better stuff. But when you plan it out, you know, risk 300 to make 1,200 sounds great then, but the old timers will tell you plan the trade, then trade the plan. And that's the rules that they swear by. And that's when you know you got discipline, when you can do that. So what does it say when you can't do that? And I mean, it does take discipline, but I don't know. It's just, I disagree with how, maybe it's how things come across, but I would say for someone new or someone's just learning, I just see bad habits that are more reinforced than kind of talked about or dealt with. Just my take. Bitch Guru says, hint, if they're going to take us up, you'll see the hyped alts picked up. You'll see the hyped alts pick up buying volume in advance of the move. That's interesting. That's worth taking note of right there. I like hearing stuff like that. I like little tidbits and things like that to look for. Striker says, I haven't had dinner yet. Thoughts on neon? I like neon. I want neon bulbs in my studio. Neon. My thoughts is she needs to get off her ass and do something. I don't like these patterns. They're not my favorite, but at least it, you know, they're squeezing like a pimple. Usually you will find that the squishy side, the part that keeps squeezing and squeezing, breaks through the line part, the part showing the resistance. And at least can break to the downside, but when they do, they make falling wedges. But they don't have to. They don't have to. It can be a reversal. I would say, in the bigger scheme of things, just from what we got to look at here, I need that little guy back on there too, don't I? So what is 81 cents that we really need to see it conquer? I want to take a look over here on Tokenmetrics. It's got a sell signal over on Trader. $43 million market cap, 57 million circulating supply. 57 million with 1 billion out there. That's a lot left to be unleashed. All-time high was 391. This one really got to see what the release schedule is on the tokens. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I like this though. This looks good. Valuation grade 79%, so undervalued. It's a nice undervalued grade. Fundamental grade 56, investor grade 60. We got nothing on technology. And they're in between neutral and buy on it for investor. Which my take is this is anywhere but below here should be a nice place to buy it compared to what history we got to go here on it. Is that Dex tools? I'm not trying to get Dex tools. I'm trying to get, yeah, CoinGecko. There's got a white screen. Turn that off, man. What's wrong with you? Okay, so we got more price history here. Okay. Why is that not showing? That would have been a lot more helpful. So I need more of a chart. Or am I on the, no, I'm on the daily. There we go. This makes, well, that's a little better. Okay, here we go. CoinEx. Oh man, did you just lose it? CoinEx has got it. What was this? Clearly. Clearly, we were talking about someone else's theory over here. Because this is not normally what I do, but I got it on there, so. Jeez. Well, that didn't happen, did it? However, I will say, if you're following the trendline strategy, you're on the target to get the freak out, man. I must always... Well, what are my thoughts on it? My thoughts are that that scenario would sure as hell did not play out. My overall thoughts on it are that, man... She needs some help. All right. When was this? This was back in December? To the upside. I get into 382. Stretch her over, baby. Stretch her over. You're bouncing off of a 1.13. Hope to gosh you don't come down to the 172. That's the next stop on the list if this trading can't turn around. That a sucky. I've got some of this. Why do I have some of this? She's leveling out over here. Let's hope that holds, man. Now I'm going to look for confluence to see if that might be the bottom, or we'll look at some oh crap, you could be confluence too. You suck, man. Don't you think this would make just a more lovely accumulation level than right up here? Don't that look like it's just the perfect area to be reaccumulation where you can bump your head on it? If you say yes, then you're kind of saying, well, then maybe this should be where we come down to. So that this would be our breakout point and get us out of accumulation area so that we can come up here to this 618, which is so perfectly aligned over here. This is a foreshadowing that we're coming down to 55 cents. I can't actually put this one on here because we haven't found bottom, but if we did bottom out here, this 618 at $1.64 looks like a really juicy area. But don't try to front run it. This could work out too. I'm just saying this one looks really nice. Why are you being so bearish? So maybe it'd just be rounding off here and dip her toes in the water down there. I don't know. I will say this, with this cross, I would expect it already started to move up there if it's going to do it though. A lot of times you can see price start to come up and retap that 100 moving average area wherever it is. Sometimes. I'm guessing about 2 out of 3 times. I don't have any accurate statistics. It's just something I've noticed. But hey, look at what we got here, and that just sucks that they could do this. We'll keep that up there just to remind it, hey man, and stay inside the corral. Where those targets go, man? Just the targets that you had up there. Oh, we're gonna wait to see if we get a bounce. If we get a bounce, 170 looks good. 107. Actually, that holds pretty good. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. Grimmer says Trias. We'll take a look at that. Fish Guru says RSI corroborates resistance at reversals levels. You can watch hourly and 15-minute to see it topping out, then 1 minute to fine-tune your entry and make your entry price. Yes, sir. I like the way you're talking, Fish Guru. Yes, sir. You can use those time frames and snipe your entry, man. Yeah, I'm a big fan of using the multiple time frames to figure things out. And we're going to take a look at Trias. Man, I haven't looked at that one in a minute. Well, I got targets, baby. Did you lie? I don't remember looking at it. I have no idea what I was been saying other than we broke that line. Is this we're going to hold? And where the hell did it come from? Does that make a good one? I don't even think you add up, man. You were great there, but you kind of suck over here. What we got there? Don't be breaking it. It does make good resistance over there. Flip these guys around. So she came up and touched it twice. Did the could you call it an M? I'd call it an M. Lost that one, and then we lost it all. That became a nice internal trend line where it found support and then did it again. I hate it when it does that. Think you're getting a breakout. Look, you gave me 3 dumps and just get a pump. Well, I have a little lackluster of a pump. So now we got this toppy top. So we need to see this guy break. Or aesthetically, we could come all the way back down here. Kind of looks like a megaphone pattern here. Look at it that way. I'll lose this one. Don't need to lose this one. We bounced off of that one. That needs to be the bottoms for Trias. So, considering that, that's not bad. You got to zoom. I didn't zoom all the way out. All right, so this guy got hit. We should probably... Should I keep that in there? Yeah, we should keep that one there. Swing low, swing high. Tell me what I need to buy. And she's reclaimed the 618. That's a good sign. Needs to. Let's move this trend line out of the way. Give her some breathing room. Let her find her new trajectory here. As long as she holds this, we're good, I believe. This was 100 crossing the 200 moving average. We just talked about it a minute ago. Sometimes when I see that, you'll see price start to bounce from whatever area it's at, coming back toward there. Now, will it touch it? It can, doesn't have to, but it's a nice way to see a bounce. But now we got to start flipping all these moving averages back over that 200, and it's going to start with price getting above it. So generally, there's going to be a lot of accumulation, consolidation, shake, whatever through here until we start seeing. Well, until we get above that 200 moving average again, basically. So, Mr. Wonderful, whoever, I mean, the strategies, the moving averages and things that he's talking about there, that's solid information. 200 above it or below it, I mean, that's just the given standard, if you will. Traditional TA, you're bullish above the 200, bearish below. The 21 moving average is a great moving average. There's just some other ones that could give you a little bit more insight if you know how to work with them. Trendline strategy would be his best friend. That would really give him an edge if he would just use this little strategy to tell him when to get out instead of whatever it is he's doing now to jump in and out. that would take that anxiety of, I don't know, oh my god, it's red candle, oh, gotta get out. I look like the man. You can do it too. But regardless, the real money is not coming from his day trading. Can we just say that? The trading is not what made the multi-millions. I think it's the business that he talks about, which is a nice business, bringing in probably about 100 to 200 grand a month now before expenses. So not a shabby business model, these trading groups. But that should be what he's teaching. If he's trying to teach you how to manifest your dreams or whatever, well, let's talk about where's it really coming from, mister? I just have a problem when you're selling something that you can't prove that it's work. Because you're giving an image that everything that I've done, all of I've achieved, is coming from me knowing this, and this could be you too. You just have to pay me to do this, and that's really how I have problems with that. I have issues with that. And gosh darn it, I try not to rant on this. I try not to. I really am lightening up on it, where it's just not bothering me as much. But it still amazes me. And one standard amazes me that new people could be real damn lazy. But a lot of these aren't new people. A lot of these people have been in there. They're like, oh my gosh, yes, oh. And I'm like, okay. So the person trying to learn this, throwing $100 into that trade, is going to come out with 50-cent profit? Is that how this works? Anyway. There are no swing trades. No swing trades ever talked about. Look, we plan to go in on with this much on this one, and we're going to take profit here, and this is how much that we made from this trade. And there's never any of that. It's just like, oh look, trading group money came in. Let's throw it in this with DCA. Basically, that's what it is. Just to be honest. Oh my gosh. Russian stock market has also stopped accepting USD investment. That's going to be interesting, man. I don't know who's going to be in office, but we just need to get the clowns out of office right now that have gotten us in this situation, and get somebody in there that can get some of these unelected bureaucrats to freak out. I mean, there should be a big ass firing spree, in my personal opinion. I like what Bukele has done in El Salvador, and I like what oh man, why the Argentina guy, why Malay, that dude, yeah, we need people like him. Malay, he knows what's up. The petrodollar has been a major backer for the USD's dominant position as the global reserve currency. That is very true, and now that's about gone. And I think that's why they're crapping their pants. They need to embrace stable coins instead. I think they could have avoided some of their problems if they've been embracing stable coins. They were set for crypto, and there's like, no, we're too good for crypto. It's propped up our economy for years, reasons that we don't have to make anything in the US. Yeah, they found a clever way to rob other countries, basically, is what it comes down to. And I don't know, we're just blind to it all. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm at this age now, just realized inflation is a tax. I didn't care about this stuff when I was younger because they didn't really kind of spell it out. Some people did, but they did in such a way it didn't make any sense. I don't know, didn't grab our attention. Like, listen! It's not normally what they teach you in schools. I don't want to go over the boring economic stuff. Well, GDP, which is all that stuff's important, but my gosh. I don't know. Maybe it's just when you get older, you start paying more attention. That was for me. When I was a kid, I didn't care. You had the news on, man. I was pissed off because I was missing Sesame Street. Is it over? Is it over? Why'd I have to go to my room? Why would they put Sesame Street on when the news is on? That's just asking for a family argument right there. That was wrong. I'm sorry. PBS, you were wrong to put Sesame Street on when the news come on. That was just evil. I realize that now. Fish Guru made us way too reliant. Yes, they did. Now countries that don't necessarily like us control a good portion of what we buy. It's going to get very, very interesting. And hopefully our crypto bags will be able to save us. Hopefully the dollars that we have to turn them into will be worth something. Or digital wand or whatever is the hot thing. Maybe Caspa, Mr. Miles. Maybe one of these days Caspa will be the monetary unit and Bitcoin will be the digital gold and maintain the bulk of the wealth. Well, that would be cool. Take a look at Near. Near. Oh, what the hell? Oh, Beer Belly Near. What are you doing? I forgot which one I drew the Beer Belly on. Well, that's a Beer Belly? It was supposed to be. He's got one-eyed Martian now. It's Fred Flintstone in a ragcloth G-string. Well, Ma? For God's sakes, Bonnie, don't just stand around looking at me. Are you coming down near? Are you going to go on discount? You can come to 532. I hate to see it happen, but they're double top on me. Oh, you think it's a double top, do you? You know, if it is a double top, if you want to go with that, it's got a great little measure move that kind of just takes us all the way back down here to 13 cents, 2 cents. 2 cent near is a bargain. I like this idea of this trend line holding because better than it going back to 2 cents, because that's just going to mess up my whole get rich strategy if near starts going to 2 cents. So I don't want to go with that measure move. So if you don't mind, we'll just kind of bypass that hoe. Aw, dear. Don't want to come back at 2 cent near and say, nailed it. That's not cool. That is not a defining moment. I think I'll look at her stuff some other time. I think what's this guy doing? What's this guy doing, Danry? You lost a trend line, but now you're making a comeback? So that's why you're looking like you made some awesome gains today, because, well, you can went from 14 cents to something. Okay. I see ya. Still sticking with them targets. Sticking with the same targets. Ooh, now we're coming back above the... Are we rejecting the 236 or are we reclaiming it? Need to get past this guy. What is that? 18... We're 17.8 on this one. Football Boundaries retest. This is what I would expect. Doesn't mean this is what's going to happen, but normally what you see is a retested trend line, be about 20 cents, and then a dump on your ass back down to previous. We have to figure that out later, but it could be 14 cents, maybe 12 cents. Dump on your ass coin might be in the radar for Bannery. Watch me dump on your ass. Have you had your ass dumped on today? Have you been in the crypto market just waiting for your ass to be dumped on? If you haven't had your ass dumped on yet, please call this number. Operators are waiting for you to dump on your ass immediately. Stacks is up to 230 from 184. That's cool. She's getting ready to get the death cross here. Boom, boom, boom. It's going to be all over. Stacks is going to zero with the death cross on the daily. It's all over for Stacks. As soon as that line, the blue line crosses the 200, we got it. Say your farewells to Stacks. That'd be cool if that just does like a 180. I'd love to see that. Just go, sorry, not going to dump on you. Do you miss being dumped on in crypto? Would you prefer your Stacks dumped on your ass? Stacks, the coin that didn't dump on your ass, but maybe will now, just to make you happy. Oh, that's a good sign. Get above it, baby. Get above it. Get above it. Hold above it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Don't let it go. Keep your head above water. Don't you come back past this trend line anymore. You heard me? I need you to go to 258. I need you to go to 306 would be really cool, Stacks. Can you get back up there for us? That would be awesome. That would be like so awesome to like get to like $3 and like 6 cents, you know, like I could like see it happen like for real, you know? Imagine it, you know, it was just like walking around like one day, like, you know, like you know, just Stacks wallet, like an expert, like look, oh my gosh, like Stacks is like $3.06. You're never gonna believe it. Like for real. Look. Yeah, that would be cool. So we got this little guy came up here. This little piggy went to the market, and now we got a trend line that we can follow. Check it out on the 4 hour for the details. So this little guy broke, and then we wait for it to come down and make a bottom, and then we try to figure out, well, that's the bottom? Probably not, cause it wicked, but if you took the wick, you might almost have the bottom until it made this bottom, and then now we can follow it more closely. Thank you for your interpretation. Market crazy, make me act crazy is what it is. I like the way you lined up there. So, anyway, look at this little trick. What if we take the angle from this dangle and we put that dangle angle right over here, and then what if we say that it's going to reach this target right here on this particular time on Friday the 14th of June? That sounds amazing. And what if it doesn't hit? And then we'll just keep going on and act like it never happened, just like any other day. Shucks. Or what if it does hit? Then we just say, nailed it for the algorithm and get going on, because I don't know, we're playing. Yeah, we just playing having fun. But these angles do matter, so we're test playing. That's what we're doing. We're test playing. We're testing a theory. We're testing a theory. A lot of time that theory plays out, though, it's kind of freaky. We just tested a theory. A furry theory. Oh my God! It's almost midnight. It's almost time to turn into a pumpkin. It will happen tonight. I do feel the pumpkin vibes coming on. I feel the vines. I have no doubt we're going through a shakeout, this Mr. Miles. Yeah, I agree. And I felt freaking falling for Bitcoin. Where's Bitcoin? Where you at, Bitcoin? 67.4. You're just gonna hang there, ain't you? A near belly. Yeah, they shaking me. They like my peaches. Going to the country, gonna eat me a lot of peaches. What? Thought I didn't know nothing about that. The presidents of the United States of America, they were a lot better than what we've had since they were a band. I would have loved to have seen them for president. Fish Guru says INJ. Man, INJ has been doing good. I got excited. Ooh, buyback. Well, that's a blue line. That's a measured move. From what? I really need to start tagging those. But anyway, just for the algorithm, okay? Only for the algorithm. Nailed it. That's $32. It went up to actually to $33 even, looks like. No, okay, so I got a lot of blue lines. That's gotta be a fib. That's a fib line. Okay, it's not a measured move, that's a fib line. Nailed it. Oh my God, can I have your autograph? You just nail. Mr. Red Dog, could you please nail me right here, please? I don't get it. So, I'm trying to see what the hell. Price what does a swing high to swing low? They don't even line up. It don't even line up. You can't even recreate this in the lab. What? Wait a minute, Bessie. It's right. That ain't. Oh hell. That wasn't you. I don't remember what the hell I did, but it's. Oh my God. We got a Bukowski measure move up here. We got lots of little things over here. Well, for my sake, and I don't know what the hell's going on. I see this. I agree with that. There's all this mess in the middle. Well, let's take a fresh look at this little guy. INJ. Oh, nice. Bounce off the 618. I mean, loves is that. Those are all let's call. Oh, that's cool. They are. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going. Like, oh, and she's actually got a good with it. Now, I play favoritism to this particular one. It is my favorite. But these are supposed to be the two main two to shoot for, right? Yeah. For some moon targets. We like moon targets, don't we? I like moon targets. And then these I call the easy nailers. We got the visible 618 Fibonacci. All these face mouse. From swing high to swing low. Tells me what price could possibly go. Where she stops, nobody knows. Can you help me blow my nose? His words are just like total prose. There's something sticky between my toes. I'm gonna click off this channel because it blows. Oh my god, here it goes. Whee! Swinging bada. Let's say an inverted shoulder, head and shoulder. Actually, yeah, that would be a proper placement for such a critter. However, to find one of these critters at a top would just kind of be out of place, right? Would kind of make you think, what is really going on here, man? I mean, come on. What? The guy looked just like Hunter and brought a laptop in, but that's not his laptop? Oh, really? Okay, if you say so. No, Nancy Pelosi really is the best stock trader. She just really has skills. If she wasn't servicing this country, if she wasn't really servicing this country, I think she'd clean up on Wall Street. I'd like to see her be a pole dancer myself. Something about that just puts a shiver down my spine. Shake it, Nancy. Shake that money maker. Those are just my personal fantasies that I'm sharing here on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Shoulder, head and shoulder. Actually, that I'm not going to dispute that idea. She's got a nice neckline. I will dispute that, man. I've always disputed this. If this is a neckline, well, no, that makes sense. Never mind. It's for the bottoms. I'm sorry. Shoulder, head and shoulder, upside down. You know, there's somebody new saying, what the hell is he talking about? I don't see a head or shoulders. You got to be upside down, inverted head and shoulders, because we're too lazy to say that anymore. Apparently, I am. Look, it's Kilroy. Oh no. And we put it on the breakout to get the measure move. What I think really needs to be said about these guys is that, yeah, you got a cool chance to meet this measure move, but it is a zone. Remember, it is a zone. There's kind of a little give and take on both sides of any measure move. And the fact that this one has a really high probability of price coming back down to that breakout area. So there's usually a retest for these guys. They got a really strong probability of a retest. Technically, I think it's 64%. It doesn't sound like much, but you have to look at Thomas Bukowski for all that stuff. But they do come. So if you miss it, you can get back in at 28, 29 if you're patient. I'm pretty sure you'll have a fairly good chance to get back in any prices that you missed. She may not even make it up there. Might even get rejected off the 200 moving average and start coming down. Take a look at the 04 hour on the INJ here. So that's what I see. I see it coming up there and then maybe coming back down and then going for the gusto. I'd love to see INJ get back up. You got up to $52. I remember you being at 44 and 46, but 52. I think my eyes must have been elsewhere. Man, my INJ has been staking. And I'll tell you, it was like, there's a point where I was like getting an INJ a day. And I was like, well, these are some pretty freaking cool rewards. So I'm a big fan of INJ. It's actually one of my bigger bags I'm holding. Still. It's a cool way to make some Bitcoin if you think about it, because you can switch it over from Bitcoin. From INJ to Bitcoin right over there on Osmosis Dex. Just bridge it over on the... I do it all through Capital Wallet. Just saying. This one's gonna be a mother when it comes up to this trend line, where that is, but that's a long way away. I like $39. I like 45 too. But a measure moved to 36. Time deflating. Nancy Pelosi. Ah, that's funny, Sam. I didn't even think about that. Good brown gravy. Hey, welcome to the stream. Cool. I've been kind of wild tonight. It's not in the normal stream. I'm usually more to the charts than just rambling like an idiot. I'm sure there's a Nancy Pelosi swinging around on the boat. Nancy Pelosi, I like that. Woo! We just found the next big meme point. Yeah, somebody needs to get with Banner and tell him to change it to Nancy Pelosi. I forgot what he's calling it right now. That would be hilarious. I like those Tucker Carlson videos. That'd be a good storyline. Put Nancy on the... Put her as a stripper. That would be funny. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. It does look like I am about to turn into a pumpkin. Wow, it happened. It's 12:08, so it's pumpkin time. Moneymaker asks, will you look at CRV? I'll tell you what, I will do that. Let's one last time for you as a pumpkin. We'll look at CRV with some funky music. Whoa, what happened to you, CRV? That's on a discount right now. Very cheap. I like this, actually. I like them when they do this. I like them a lot when they do this, but man, I'm telling you, ooh, she just made her all-new low. What's up? Is there bad news going? Because CRV is not really one that would... Was there a hack? Was there a breach? This is not one of my favorite coins to be in, but 27 cents looks like an awesome opportunity unless there's something going on with this. And even if there is something going on with it, 27 cents still looks kind of interesting for my degen. My degen's going, I can't wait till you clear. We're gonna buy some. And I'm like, whoa, hold up, buddy. Let's figure out what's going on here first. First, let's get rid of everything. Let's pull a little Fib magic. We don't want that one. What can you tell us? You just broke the one. Did you break it? Okay, lay it right on top. It looks like you broke it. The swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. And she broke the 1-3. She may regain it. I want the daily chart here. We got 100 moving average crossing over that. I'm telling you, man. She got down to 21 cents, huh? Well, according to my fib strategy, their next target will be negative 50 cents. And we nail it here every... Walter Tell. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. Should we go with that one, or should you go with the more local one? Why don't we do them both, honey? We'll just do them both right there. 16 cents should be on the rate. Could be on the radar. Could be. Looks like she's regained this 1-1-3. Oh crap! What'd you do? You erased that, man? What's wrong with you? Why you erasing my trend lines, man? Put that back. Make it red. Why you talking to me that way? Who are you? Why are you in my house? Boom, 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 boom. Personally, I think, just within my heart of hearts, that if she comes down to 9 cents or 16 cents, I I'm gonna have to talk the only way I'm not going to do this is if I forget about it. Because I would be looking for that. Unless there's some kind of exploit. I want to check the news. What's the news, baby? Where's the news? Can we check the news? Bitcoin transactions at all-time high. Terraform Labs. We didn't go over the news or altcoins tonight. I don't see anything on here. Well, that took a minute. Binance integrates Curve CRV on Arbitrum 1 and Optimism Network. That was 15 hours ago. Curve DAO agrees to $44 million compensation for July hack volumes. That was 2023. Okay. Curve Binance awards devs $250,000 for finding re-entrancy vulnerability. Clearly, being a crypto developer pays very well. Curve Binance launches on Layer 2 solution Polygon. Is it the music? It's the music, Pumpkinhead. Young man, won't you listen to me? I want to buy some CRV. Who here listens to ABBA every night before they go to bed? Is it just me? Is it just me? Take me to Funky Town. What the hell is he talking about? I'm just trying to find some stuff, man. Tell me what's going on with you. You're not. How many Curve Finances do we possibly have over here with check marks? For real, for real. Are you the real Curve Finance? 8 hours was not planned, but fascinating how soft liquidations worked on Lend Curve. These docs or whatever system showed a fantastic performance, gave time for liquidators to be prepared for. I don't know what. How do you want your fees? I'm just saying this price point at 27 cents looks very interesting to me. That's my take on it, and I'll be looking at it tonight, trying to figure out if you go back to $5, what would that look like? If you can just make it back to $1.57 from 27 cents, or 14 cents in this case, would that be 1,000x or 10x? Just for you to get back to. These are the thoughts that are going through my mind. All I know is that if I were to get on this one, I would have to be prepared for a slow drain. Just, I mean, it would take, this months. But would I throw $100 in it and kind of sit it on a back burner and see if that $100 can turn into 1,000 if it gets back up to $1 something? Or 270 in this case right now. I don't know. I'm a bottom feeder, so I like the bottom feeders. But technically what I would say is that you got this level down here. And until she gets back above that level, she's basically lotto ticket, be ready to lose your ass kind of play. Because she's got to start making some higher highs, so. If you're a true degen, you're probably drooling all over yourself out there going, but you know, kind of the risk-takey type. But if you're more conservative and you're looking for a solid play, and you need to cover some ground. It needs to get above 42 cents, something like that, and start making some higher highs. Well, that's almost half from where it is now. And I know that's what my degen says too, and that's why I'm trying to tell him to shut up before he gets me in something that's going I got to be tied up in for 5 months before I see us get up to like 55 cents or something. Because that could happen too. It could be a nice, very long, rounded accumulation. So, weighs out the pros and cons. Suckered me in the curve looking at it. Okay. Man, this crash is going to suck. Says Fiskuru. Thanks, Pumping Dog, says Moneymaker. There was a base CRV, and I couldn't even train it. Halloween is every day, says Strega. Amen to that. It's the funnest holiday ever. Maybe I'll get to do more for it this year. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. 12:17. I want to say goodnight, and I'll be back tomorrow. Sometime. Something like that. Strega! Good night, everybody.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like you're so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind. Unpredictable.
Good night, John boy.